that become a larger part of what you're looking for these days? I mean, certainly looking to sustainable growth, that's probably where it's coming from. But
You can anticipate part of my answer that in looking for these sustainable growth companies, we find that emerging markets exposure is a helpful part of that sustainability in many cases. The answer to whether it's changed over time, it has hardly changed at all since this time last year. But because this is such a concentrated portfolio, it could easily change with one or two purchases and one or two sales. So it just happens that it's about exactly what the last year. And for your reference, I show you on page 13 our investment management team. We're proud of this team. The columns on the right show that we only hire experienced people for this team, and they tend to stick around. Our two most recent hires at the bottom, while experienced in the business, have not yet been in the league very long. They both come from hedge funds, and they've been outstanding contributors in the last 2 to 3 years. Page 14 just shows you that our institutional clients are intrinsically long-term focused. To give you some examples, I'll jump to page 15 to be sure we've got time for any more questions you may have. Just summing it up, the returns we've generated for you are consistent with the long-term returns we've had even before 2005. We're very focused on just what we're doing for you because it's what we're doing for everybody. It's a stable firm, a stable strategy that's focused on the long term. And here it says we're curious skeptics who focus on what could go wrong. I think that's something we quite highlighted, not really talking about risk, but when we have these animated discussions about ideas that might go into the portfolio, a lot of the animated part of it is talking about what could go wrong. We have about between 200 to 300 companies that we try to follow across the 7 people on the team. Those are the companies that we feel have something interesting going on. Typically, they just aren't cheap enough yet. But in debating what goes on that list and what from that list goes into the portfolio, the bulk of that debate is about what could go wrong. We're always looking over our shoulder, and we prefer to err on the side of protecting you from loss of capital and willing to give up some opportunities, missing stocks like Apple, for example, in pursue of that downside protection. And folks like me do find greatly and take very pride in giving some clients like these. Thank you again for this opportunity. Are there any other questions I can answer about?
What relation is Boykin to Ravenel?
Boykin's Ravenel's son. He's the fourth. Ravenel's the third. They alternate generations as well. They go with Boykin and Ravenel. So Boykin's son, Ravenel, definitely not nepotism. Boykin is an outstanding member of the team. He worked at the hedge fund Canaan Capital before he he writes our quarterly letters.
Wait a minute now, you said he was Ravenel's son?
Yes, sir.
Who's got a different?
it's R Boykin.
So he is.
Ravenel Boykin.
He is. Yes.
All right.
So it's both literally and figuratively a family firm. Literally, because Boykin is there, and figuratively because that family Latin atmosphere.
Good.
With your growth to 10B overall, do you see that you're going to give any sort of a limit to what you can handle?
We don't think so. We hope not. The way, so the short answer is we haven't picked a number. We would definitely close the strategy to new investors if we thought we were getting close to that number. Because this is all we do, we're very